Tiger fans, Tiger people, thank you for joining me for another video. It's the Melbourne preview. Last practice match, the final hit out before round one, and it's just creeping up so quickly. The day of recording, it is now 14 days left until round one, but only two days till the practice match against the D's, which is why we are here. And obviously, similar to the scratch match from last weekend, we don't take too much out of it, I guess. Well, we do take a lot out of it, but we don't look into it too much is probably what I'm trying to say. And we don't take the score into account as much, I wouldn't have thought. But it's more about assessing where some of our players are at, how some of our new lineups are looking, etc., etc. So I'll get into some of the things I'm looking forward to seeing. A lot of it's got to do with some of the boys that have had injuries and niggles and sort of seeing where they're at in terms of playing in round one. So I've got the list on the side of me here, so excuse me for looking back and forth. But in the injury list here, we've got the ones that will be playing and the ones that potentially won't be. So I've got Tom Lynch, and for me, he's the most important player in our team. He's our BNF from last season, and likely to play round one, very likely to play round one. He's playing limited minutes this weekend against the D's, and I feel like they wouldn't take that kind of a risk with him if round one wasn't going to happen. So if round one was up in the air, I can't see them playing him limited minutes and then taking the punt that he doesn't play at all when it actually counts. So for me, I'm going to be keeping an eye on what he can do, what he can't do. Is his movements limited? From what I've seen at training, he looks pretty mobile and moving as per normal. So it'll be good to see. It'll be good to see Lynch and how he's looking at the moment. The next one is Liam Baker, the little hard nut. He's had his appendix taken out, but he will be playing this weekend, albeit limited time. Same as Lynch, he'll be playing limited minutes. But he's playing, which makes me think that he's going to be good for round one as well, which is huge because he's so versatile. He plays all over the ground. Really excited to see what he's going to be dishing up. We've then got Jack Graham, and this one for me is it's a tricky one because his position so far is unknown. They're going to make a call at the end of the week, so I'm not sure if they've done that today and I've missed it, or if it'll be tomorrow potentially about when his first hit out will be. So he might not play a practice match this week, but he might train fully throughout the week following and play round one. I'm not too sure, but I feel like this is one to keep a really close eye on because Jack Graham's position in the team is, for a lot of people, it's already up in the air as to where he fits in now with his two new inclusions in Taranto and Hopper. And I personally think he fits into our best 22, but it can be questioned as to where. And I know it's a hard choice. I think Graham's a gun, but if he misses round one, potentially round two or whatever it is, and these other guys clearly taking his spot and doing a good job, will he find it hard to squeeze back into the side? I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I really love what Fridge does for us. So hopefully he does play round one and he maybe just misses this weekend. But like I said, one to keep a close eye on. Next, we've got Nathan Broad. He will be available this week, which is great news. It didn't say if he will play or if he's likely to play, but he is available to play. So I'm sure they'll reassess after tomorrow's captain's run and see how he's feeling either after the session or even Saturday morning. They might change the pull the pin or bring him in, whatever it is. So he's available. Tyler Sonzi also available. And he's another one that really wants to put his hand up for a spot every week, similar to Graham. And he's going to be wanting to be out there on the park, proving his case, especially with the midfield we've now got. So he's available. Hopefully he gets up and we can watch a bit of him on the weekend. Marlon Pickett, this is the one of the bigger ones for me. He's looking likely to miss round one, which is real sad. I loved what Pickett did last year. I thought it was really his breakout season at the Tigers. I thought it was his best year yet that we've had with him. And yeah, he could be missing round one with an adductor injury. He's definitely not going to play this weekend. He might play in the VFL next weekend. And who knows? I'm hoping he's good enough to play round one. We'll just have to wait and see. I'd love him to be in the side. But if not, I feel like this is where Hugo Ralph Smith needs to throw his hand in the air and say, I'm next. I'm next in line. He could already be in our best 22, Hugo, but if not, I feel like he definitely takes a spot of Pickett if Pickett weren't to play, and I'm so excited to see what Hugo's going to do. So that's another one to keep an eye on. These are all ones to watch closely, but that's, for me, a big one. Then you got Robbie Tarrant, who's the big news out of the last couple of days, and he has done a hip, and it just says short-term. They have no idea when he's going to be back. So to me, it looks like he's going to miss round one, which begs the question, who fills his spot as the key backman? You know, I've obviously got the options of Bolter. You got Grimes down there. Ben Miller's been a real good one, a real good find in the last year and a bit, you know, filling in that senior side role. So there's a few options there, but I wonder how it's going to work now, how the dynamic changes. Does it change? Does it not? It's going to be interesting to watch. So that's one for me. Like I said, next week they could say, no, his hip's actually better than we thought and he's going to play. So I'm not 100%, but it did say that they're not sure for the short term where he sort of sits. So, yeah, again, I've said it 4 times, but another one to keep a close eye on. But they're the sort of the main injuries and then updates heading into the practice match. So most of these guys are going to be available to play, which is great. It's going to give us a good eye and sort of see what we want to see heading into the game. I'm not sure if Shea Bolton's going to be playing this week. I would love to see him have a hit out. Obviously, he missed last week for personal reasons. Will he play this weekend? It'd be fantastic. Who else is going to be interesting? Koch. I didn't get to the Arden Street game, but I'm going to be there this Saturday, so I'm keen to see Koch up front in the forward line. I'm keen to see, obviously, Taranto and Hopper. Seeing those guys for the first time in person will be quite special. I'm looking forward to seeing those boys. And then just seeing how we shape up. Melbourne are a great outfit, one of the premiership favourites heading into this season. So it's a good hit out between the two of us to see where we're shaping, how we're looking. Because no doubt Melbourne will have a strong side out there as well. It's not like it used to be where they rest a lot of good players. Most players are going to play. So it's going to be interesting. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like I said, you can't take scores too much into consideration with this game. It's more your matchups, your setups, your game plans, etc. Putting them into place, seeing how they're working. Hopefully they're all working well and we can have a good win. But it's not the end of the world. So lots to look forward to. Lots and lots to look forward to. Let me know in the comments if you guys are heading along on Saturday to Casey Fields. I believe it's a 4:10 start time. I'm going to be there. It's my first in-person glimpse at what the Tigers are going to offer this season. So I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't seen Richmond play since, well, before finals now, because we played away in Brisbane. I didn't get up there for that elimination final. So keen as. Couldn't be more excited. The season is upon us. It's around the corner. Over the moon about that. So get down this weekend. If you're not planning to already, I really encourage you to get down and support the boys. And just have a look at what we're going to be about this season. That's what's to look forward to. What we're going to be about as a club, how our players are looking, and all the rest of it. So we all know what it stands for. It's a practice match, but a lot to look forward to. So that's pretty much it for the preview. It's hard to do these previews when there's not really anything on the line. It's just more what I'm looking forward to seeing, and a lot of it had to do with the injured boys and the boys coming back from injury. So that's me done. That's my wrap up there. The next preview will be for round 1, which is hopefully a bit more eventful and exciting than this one, but we'll wait and see as the time comes. I have another video I just shot last night with a special guest, and that'll be releasing next week, so something else to look forward to. But until after the game, and I will be doing a review of this match. I didn't do one for North, but I'm going to be doing a Melbourne review. So until that review, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the game, and go Tigers.